Funny that sometimes in life you do so well, so well, but this success is undermined by certain people. And it's really quite sad because it's undermining your success, your determination, and actually the very essence of who you are. And there is a reason, my friends, there is a reason why this person has to do these things to you. It's quite sad because they can't see you succeed. And it is the very person that you care about, that you love, that you want to spend time with. But this person actually does not want to see you succeed. And there are people out there that are like, they don't care about what you have achieved, what your dreams, what your goals are. In actual fact, they'll put you down. So in today's video, my friends, I am deep diving into why narcissists want to sabotage you. They want to sabotage your growth. They want to take from you. And this isn't a coincidence. And by the end of this video, you're going to understand the motives. Okay, so let's get into it. Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. I really hope those of you that are watching this video that you're not going through this, but I really needed to make this video on to why they sabotage the very things that matter to you, your growth, who you are. They have to put you down. They cannot be happy for you. I mean, what kind of a person does this? Like, why would someone want to see you fail? And they will put certain things in place to make you fail. They will tell you that you're not good enough. They will say these things to you to affect you. For a reason, they will do it to affect you. Why? Again, why? Just why would someone do that? The answer, my friends, is because of a fragile ego. Yes, you see, the ego, particularly for toxic, for narcissistic individuals, is everything, is the very essence of them. They operate at this level. So their sense of self, who they are, how they see themselves, is all determined by the ego. The thing is, we all have an ego, and it isn't a bad thing necessarily, but it's all to do with the way that you behave and the way that you think. Ultimately, the ego is made up of opinions and experiences from your childhood, but it also is a protective mechanism as well. Now, when it becomes dysfunctional is when this protective mechanism is out of control, meaning that you are thinking that there are people out to get you, that you need to be the one that's on top. You have to be literally the one that has to have the best, the validation, the survival. But the thing is, for a narcissist, this is exaggerated times 10, let's say. But it all depends on the narcissist's ego and where they are with this, meaning that some are worse than others. It's basically on a scale. The ego governs your self-esteem and your confidence. So when you have fake confidence, you are able to pretend to be someone that you're not. And this is indeed what a lot of toxic, what a lot of narcissistic people do, because they are able to override that and show others what the narcissist wants them to see. This is the fake persona. This is the illusion. This is the creation of a fake fantasy. So people do tend to live in this fantasy world when their reality does not match who they want to be. So they will project this onto others. So when you are doing better, when you are succeeding and they are not, what washes over them is a sense of jealousy because you have something that they don't. Well, again, this is all perceived because this person could have this if they did certain things or had a certain mindset. You see, the thing is, you had to do that. You had to get to that place. You had to work on yourself. But this person doesn't understand that. The narcissist doesn't understand that. Okay, so they're going to want to take. They want to steal. This is what I always say in the videos. They want to take your life force energy. Everything that you have worked on, everything that means anything to you, they want to take from you. Whether it's personal, professional, or emotional, this will threaten the superiority of the narcissist. So again, all of this that makes up you makes them jealous because they can't do that for themselves. And I think a lot of it, don't quote me on this because this is just something that has come to my mind as I'm talking. I think a lot of it is emotions as well. I think ego does or is led by emotions, and we do have emotional reactions to certain things. But I do feel because of the narcissist has this skewed way of understanding or seeing their emotions, they again have a different way of perceiving certain things that happen, certain things that are going on. So I think a lot of it is governed by the misconception of their emotions. And this is why their ego defense mechanisms are so high, because for them, it's all about protection. So when it's about protecting themselves, it's going to be all about manipulation and control. And when you are someone like that, you're going to demand a lot of admiration, a lot of validation from outside, because you can't generate that yourself. You don't feel good within yourself. So you're going to seek it outwardly. Also added to this is a huge factor of envy. I know I touched upon the jealousy a little bit earlier, but a lot of it is to do with envy and control. Again, when we talk about envy or jealousy, it's about perceiving that someone has got something that you don't have. And psychologically, this ties into something called manipulative coping. Instead of celebrating your success or being really happy for you, they project their inadequacies onto you, saying that you're the one that can't do this. Why are you making such a big deal out of this? It's not. And so what happens is their envy will manifest in these types of ways, dismissing your achievements, like obviously diminishing their importance, undermining your confidence. So again, putting you down, creating distractions or chaos to pull away the importance of what it is actually that you are trying to achieve or have achieved. Again, all of this is to put the focus and the attention back on them. They may even try to compare themselves to you, saying, well, I was able to achieve this a lot sooner, or yeah, that's not such a big thing, or I've done this anyway, but I done it this way. Your way is wrong. You know, like something along those lines to make you feel that this isn't good enough, or you're not good enough. And this, for a lot of us, will tap into our triggers. Because a lot of us may think that we were not validated in childhood. Because for a lot of us, this will tap in that we are not good enough. And it will make us think that we're inadequate in some way. So it's going to trigger us further. This is why this is so damaging and so challenging when you are facing this. Psychologically, it's going to affect us. Psychologically, it also affects the narcissist too. Also, added to that, there's going to be a fear of abandonment on the narcissist side. So, for example, it triggers a fear for them that they are going to be left behind. It's not the truth, but it is perceived by the narcissist. You see, growth often comes with boundaries, emotional, physical, or even financial. So the narcissist is going to think that they are going to be left behind, that they are not achieving something, or they're not at the same place where you are. Of course, they see that you are better than them. Of course, they put you on this pedestal, but again, they're not going to admit this. This is why they put themselves on the pedestal and they put you down. Yes, I understand right at the beginning, they will put you on the pedestal because that's really how they do see you, but they put you down and then they're nasty to you because they don't want you to succeed. They don't want you to do well, because then that means you're surpassing them. You're doing better than them, and they cannot deal with this. This, in fact, this is where the envy comes from. This trigger comes from deep-rooted abandonment wounds. They won't express it to you. They won't tell you. They might not even be aware that this is where this is coming from. There will be increased guilt trips. They'll play the victim to pull you back in. They'll even sabotage this in a more covert way, spreading rumors and distrust with others, painting a bad picture of you. And their goal is literally to put you down so that the world doesn't see that you're doing good. It's because of this deep-rooted insecurities that they have, that they feel that they are not adequate or good enough, that they will do this to others. The psychology behind it is literally their triggers and their perceived fear, but it's not. It could be changed, but they don't have enough self-awareness for that to actually happen. So they are stuck in this perpetual way of thinking. So how do you protect yourself? Well, my friends, the thing is, you need to step away from this, or it is that you have to just not tell this person like literally everything. I know it's very difficult, particularly if you're romantically involved with this person, but you cannot share your accomplishments to that point because they are going to sabotage it. You need to recognize the patterns. You need to recognize that this person isn't for you and they're not there behind you. They don't want to see you grow or elevate. And lastly, I would say limit emotional engagement. Just don't don't give them what it is that they're wanting, because it is going to hurt you, it's going to upset you, and you are going to not see the most wonderful person that you are. Stay focused on what it is that you have achieved and what you have done. I know this isn't easy, and these people want to sabotage. They don't want to see your successes, whichever capacity that is, whether it's a friendship, a relationship, or your parents or parent. It's really hard because, of course, you want it from that person, but recognize the patterns that you're just not going to get it from this person. And this is where you have to validate yourself and be around people that really care about you and celebrate you. Okay, this is about your protection of you. If anything in the video has resonated, please do give it a thumbs up. And please, if you haven't subscribed already, please do subscribe to the channel. If you would, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box for more details. I also go live on this channel every single Tuesday at 9 p.m. UK time. I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.